All right, welcome back. On RealCopStoriesVideos.com, we have 358 cop stories. Look them up, Vice, Narcotics, Gangs. I got my eyes on here. I don't know why I need the eyes. And you'll enjoy them. They're fun. It's all kinds of stuff. I got 2 tours of gangs, 2 tours of Vice, patrol, you name it, I did it. Okay, they're fun. And in addition to that, we have 142 questions and answers. And if you want to ask me a question, I can do that right now, is email me at rsbcopstories@gmail.com. And we're starting. We started some questions, and we're going back deep into questions. If you ask me a question, I'll send it back to you immediately, a reply. And now we're going to put them on tape. Okay, so here's one of the questions that came in. Okay, here we go.
What was the worst chewing out you ever got, and what was the worst chewing out you ever had to give?
Okay, good question. Okay, we'll start with the first one. I had some minor chewing throughout my 35 years, but I think the worst one ever, and I think I might have said this earlier, but it's a question comes in, I want you to, and also the other part of this question. There was back in the 70s, I was a young policeman, I had about 3 years on, working at what they call an F car, which is a felony car. Didn't answer any radio calls. We're in a plain car in plain clothes, and we were supposed to respond, and we did respond to felonies. We ran cars, we had foot pursuits of stolen cars, robberies in progress. We were not undercover, but with an unmarked police car, we could get in quicker and jump out. People don't know we're there till we actually come out, especially at night. We worked at night. So we really didn't have to go to roll call. We would just, because we were the top 2 producers of 190 some officers, my partner and I were the #1 arresters, felonies, misdemeanors, tickets, and all that. So they picked us out of all these guys and put us on this car. They trusted us to be there. We had to go to roll call. We'd go anyway. We'd want to write down who's wanted, what's going on. Detectives came down. That was our job. Okay, did it very well. I'm not bragging. We just did. Both of us did a really good job. I was the excitable one, Mexican. My partner was a linebacker, 6'6", 230, gentle giant, afraid of spiders. Another story. Fun guy. Ironically, our wives had the same name, which is really weird. Okay. So anyway, so we come to work one day. And as I'm coming to work, got the radio on, I hear there's an SLA shootout going on about 8 to 9 miles away from our division, in another division. This is where the Patty Hearst got kidnapped and the Sudanese Liberation Army was putting bombs and robbing banks and all this stuff. Well, they apparently trapped them in one part of the city, okay? So we hear that they might have them there. So by the time we get to the station, all the TVs are on, and they're having a shootout. Okay, and we walk downstairs and we see the shootout. I look at my partner, he looks at me. Let's go. What? So we go to the kit room. The kit room is an armory. And normally we go in there anyway to get shotguns. So we go in there and there's an armor guy there. Says, yeah, he's listening to the radio also. So, yeah, we put on an Academy Award presentation. Oh, let's give us our normal shotguns. Oh, here you go, guys. And give us some more extra ammo, maybe a box or 2. Okay, okay, fine. So we grabbed this and we ran to our car. Okay, got in that car. He's driving. I'm the passenger. We're heading to the shootout, man. I want to crank some rounds off, man. We are going there. My Alpha is at full bloom. I got Alpha plus. We are rolling. Come on, hurry up, Well, somebody saw us leave. I don't know who it was. So we're cooking, okay? And I'm loading shotgun rounds and I'm putting one on his. We're ready to go, man. We're ready to help these guys. Well, it's kind of ridiculous because we found out later on that everybody was there. SWAT. They were asking for machine guns. I mean, it was a full blown. I think the suspects had BARs. I mean, it was just. You needed the Army in there, the Marine Corps. Okay, here we're going there with our 38 pistols with shotguns, or whatever. So anyway, we had to be there. So we're en route. Well, halfway there, our radio comes on, and it's our lieutenant, actually our sergeant in charge of the watch sergeant, ordering us back. First he orders us on the air, and he goes, come up on the air. And then he goes, what are you gonna do? I'm the radio guy. He says, we didn't hear it. And I can see my partner to this day, 40-some years later, he's driving almost like a little bead of sweat coming down the side of his head. Because he wanted to go back. He said, don't you go back, and we're almost there. You can see the smoke from the fire and everything. So, call our call sign. Come in. Oh, shoot, okay. And somebody knows, he says, somebody knows we're out here. I said, yeah, they know we're here. Okay. Oh. She said it again. Come in. Okay. So I go ahead. He goes, return to the station, code 2, which is right now, okay? And go, okay, Roger. So we got to go back. Okay, so we turn around, we come back. Okay, we know we're going to get beat up here. Okay, we know it. Okay, because this particular sergeant had a call sign. His call sign is him. You know it's him. You never heard this call sign on the radio before. Okay, so we know it's him. Looked like Fester, bald-headed guy, million hash marks, 35 years in the department. He cuts his hand, he bleeds blue. This guy is a police department all the way. Okay, no nonsense, German. Woo! Okay, we're heading back, and I'm telling him, don't worry about it. It's no big deal, I have gone to Chino and seen guys go to the gas chamber with better attitude than my partner had. Okay. Well, Chino doesn't have a gas chamber, but anyway, he was just like, he was just in shock that he has to drive back. I said, "Are you all right, man?" "Oh man, just relax, take it easy." Okay, he wasn't in the military, so he doesn't know what it's like, Okay, so we pull in there. Well, we pull into the back of the police station, and there he's standing there by the door, okay, waiting for us, our watch commander. We pull in, he looks, and he goes, "Oh." So we walk in, go down the hallway again. I was kind of loose, but over here, he just, I think he was going to hand me his will and testament. I mean, seriously. He's just, Okay, so we go in the office. Turns around, closes the door. I never heard somebody F-bomb since the Marine Corps. Okay, who in the F do you think you are? Well, they got the military where they're going to bring in tanks. Who do you think you are? You can feel the wind. He's chewing you. Dun, 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 And so, and he's right. I mean, he's close. He's like right here. To the next one. You guys are picked because you're the best, and now you show me you're the worst. I mean, F this, F that. You're gonna say for yourselves. After about maybe a good solid 2 minutes of screaming, he finally calms down. And of course now he's a white guy. He's a Caucasian German guy. Okay, now he looks like an Indian. No, I'm not nothing against Indians. He's got the red dark skin now because he's all fired up. Okay, so I'm like, he goes, "Now, you have to say for yourselves." Okay, I go, "It was my fault." He looks at me. "Your fault?" He goes, "It's my fault. I encouraged him to go. I told him we should go. I figured, you know what? My partner is going to die of a heart attack, okay, if I don't say something, okay? So I was initiation on this. I even said, let's go. Okay, I was the one, so I'm going to take it, okay? I insisted we went. I got the weapons. I'm loading up, and I told him we're going to go. So he's like this. And now he's getting his colors coming back a little bit. His white colors coming back. He give me that RCA dog look, like this. I'm going, uh-oh. Then he turns to my partner. "Were you driving?" "Yes, sir." He looks back at me. "Were you driving?" "No." So looks at me. "So you were driving and handling the radio?" And this guy he called him this a-hole. This a-hole was sitting in the driver's seat just looking around, having a good old time on the way to the shots fired? "No, sir." He stares at him again. "You were driving, right?" Well, he saw us come in. He knows the players, right? He just, "Yes, sir." He goes, "Do you have a mind of your own?" "Oh, no." Oh, now he's on him. And I wanted to get him off him. Now he's on him. Okay. "Yes, I do." "You have your own free will?" "Yes." "Okay. Are you crazy?" "No." "Okay." And then one thing he said, oh man, I never forgot this. He said, "I don't understand how you could drive the car. Because you've got your head up your butt, looking out your stomach. How in the hell could you see the dashboard or see the windshield across the traffic?" And I'm like, I wanted to laugh so I knew after that statement about having his head up his butt, looking out his stomach, that he was almost done, because you could just tell that the tone was changing. He made a joke. That was pretty good. Okay, I use that later on. Okay, so then he goes, all right. He goes, he likes to do this, dramatic effect. He goes, "I don't ever want to see you guys do anything like this ever again. We work this division. You were handpicked." Here now he's praising it. "You're handpicked out of 300, 200 guys. Says, your job is here, over there." And I heard that it's almost over there. The place is burning down. Their rounds are going off from the fire. They're done. They're dead. So what good would you have done? None. You got yourself hurt. I don't want my guys hurt. Now he's almost not apologizing, but he's trying to justify that they have their problem in that division. All their officers went. I mean, all 200 of them responded. They had cops everywhere. So each division has a certain number of officers. So he's just saying that we have our area to work. They have their area to work. Something happens over here, you grab your guns and start shooting, but not over there. Okay, so get out of my office. So we get out and walk back. And man, I tell you, man, it was summertime, and my partner had, sweat. He needed those dress shields or something because he had this sweat was down the side of his shirt. This is before bulletproof vest. So you could see he was just, go, "You all right, man?" We get in the car and the air conditioner on full blast. And man, I thought we were going to get fired. "What do you mean you're going to get fired?" I said, "Relax." "How can you say relax?" Now we're arguing. Like, why are we arguing with each other? Okay. He goes, "I really don't want to go." "Well, then why'd you go?" He goes, "Well, I really wanted to go." I said, "Well, so did I." "Let's go have something to eat." So and then it was over. So that's the worst I ever got chewed out. It was pretty bad, and it was pretty funny. But anyway, it wasn't funny at the time, believe me. But it was ironic that I tried to defend my partner, and then it just doubled the wrath he got from my supervisor. So I'm going to come back on to do the second part because I'm running a little long on this one. So sorry about that. But I want to answer your questions. I want to answer them as honestly as I can. And so that's the worst I've ever been chewed ever. And I'll come back and tell you the worst I ever gave. Okay? Thank you. Bye.